Guys, what's up? It's me, Lydia Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a super quick lesson in how I cover and conceal my under eye dark circles to prep my face for makeup. It's easy, 3 steps and you're done. It's great for mature skin as I have. It's a great technique for dry skin as I also have. And again, you do not need a lot of product. I'm totally debunking the myth that you have to put on concealer all the way in a triangle formation on your face in order to get a bright under eye. It doesn't work for most people and it doesn't work for me. So I'm going to show you how I brighten up my under eye in order to prep my face for makeup. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia Marie. I'm a beauty blogger, beauty and makeup enthusiast. On this channel, we talk about all things beauty. And right now we're coming to the end of Vlogmas, honey. We have made it almost 20 days and I'm so excited. So if you would like to see how I correct my under eye without a lot of product, without a lot of fuss, and something you can do in probably like 5 minutes, I hope that you will keep watching. So my first step in correcting and concealing my under eye is to make sure that it is hydrated. There's nothing worse than putting on product under your eye and it's dry and the product is just caking up. So like once a week, I'll do some under eye patches, and I like these from Bliss. These are the I Got This under eye patches, and they have a serum in them. Put them under my eye, leave them on for about 10-15 minutes. When I take them off, I just pat the rest of the serum under my eye, and boom, it's hydrated. On a daily basis, I use a eye cream like this one from Origins. This is the Ginseng Eye Cream, and it has caffeine in it, so it helps with the depuffing, and it has vitamin C in it, so it helps with the brightening. At night, I'll use the Burt's Bees Royal Jellies. Comes in a little tube. Just dab that under my eyes, and I also use a dab of Vaseline under my eyes every night, and just dab a little bit in there, and boom, I have hydrated eyes. And so you can really get the under eye right up close. The first thing I like to do is correct my dark circles with an orange color corrector. I use this one from e.l.f. It's like $8 or so. It lasts me a really long time, and I just take a little bit under that, under my eye, a little bit of that under my eye, mostly in the corner, and then I just use my finger and just dab it in. I take it, then I'll go in with the brush. I use this little dense concealer brush from Real Techniques and blend that in. You don't want to be too heavy-handed with the color correction because it's meant to correct, not cover. So an orange color is going to neutralize any brown under my eye. So after I've blended it in, either with my finger or with this brush, I take a little bit of my concealer, whatever concealer I'm using. And I think today I'm going to use the Fenty Bright Fix concealer. This is in the shade Peach. I take a little bit of that on my hand. And I mean a little, because a little of this goes a long way, and that's probably too much. I definitely won't be using all of that. And then I take a little bit of the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer. You can do this first, but I take a little bit of both of these together. And with this, it is so thick and so dense. I mean, I've had this for maybe 4 months, and this is as much as I've used. This will last you a really long time because it goes a long way. I take just a little dab because both of these are very, very full coverage. And with the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer, you don't need a lot of that. I don't put it directly underneath my eye. I bring it just a little bit down and then blend it in with a little soft concealer brush. Once I have it under my eye, I always go back in with my ring finger and continue to blend it out. Continue blending. I take the Fenty concealer brush and I just get up in the corner here. I don't add more product because, again, the goal is not to cake product under your eye. It's just to brighten and cover up any dark spots. So I take this brush because it has the angle and it can really get up in here, and just use any excess product to blend it out all around my eye. Now that I've got the brightness that I wanted, and you can tell the under eye is concealed, the dark circles are concealed, the corrector did its job, the concealer did its job, the skin enhancer did its job, all to brighten and to correct my under eye so it looks a little bright, a little fresh. The next step is to go in and set it. This is the part where it can get just a little bit tricky for people because you can overdo it. And for me, I do not like to overdo it with the powder. I absolutely do not bake my face, especially my under eye, because again, dryness is a huge skin concern. So I love the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is in the shade Honey. And I take this much, I put a little bit in the cap of the container, but I don't use that much, like, at all. Now, you can either do a damp sponge and use the tip applicator, or you can do, which is what I like to do most times, is a fluffy brush, a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and swirl it and do it like that. So I'm going to use a clean one because I don't think that one is clean. This one is clean. And I'm going to take some powder, little light powder. Again, I don't want to go overboard with the powder because I don't like how it looks, number one, and I don't like how it feels. And then I'm just going to tap it in. And again, try not to put it right up under your eye, but just kind of down below, because you want the light to deflect any shadow. So if you have some lightness here, it's going to take away from any darkness up underneath. So you can do that. Then whatever's left, I just take it on my eyelid so I can prep my face for any eyeshadow. Then on my left eye, I'm going to show you what it looks like with using the damp sponge. On the sponge, I still use a little bit, and this is even too much on here. My beauty blender has a stain on it. I promise you it's still clean, but I'm going to use this much under my left eye. And not dipping into that powder. Again, I'm going to let that be the brightness for my under eye. The easiest way to conceal your under eye. This is my technique. This is what I've come to love, especially with using that Kevyn Aucoin skin enhancer. It just takes away so much work. And I like to use a full coverage concealer under my eyes, again, because of the dark spots. That is, again, something hereditary for lots and lots of women of color. We tend to have darkness under our eyes. It's super easy to conceal. And some days I don't even bother with color correcting. I just put on a little concealer just for brightening. If you want to, you can go in and spray your face, not your eye, but you can spray your face with some setting spray to help absorb some of that. But that also, again, comes from using a damp sponge that will help press that powder and any concealer in under your eye. So that's pretty much it. So that's how I correct my under eye. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you are new here, hi to my new subscribers. I seem to get new ones every day, and I love that. Thank you so much for joining the party, and I will see y'all back here very, very soon.